Today's battle is an unusual one. It's between Protoceratops and Cygnus Falconeri. It's basically. Remember that giant swan named Cygnus Falconeri? You know, that swan that chased elephants? Yeah. It's going against Protoceratops, the great rival of Velociraptor. Let's start. Cygnus Falconeri. Cygnus Falconeri was 6 feet long, weighed 35 pounds, and had a wingspan up to 10 feet. Now, Protoceratops. Protoceratops was 3 feet tall, 8.5 feet long, and weighed around 350 pounds. Okay, now their weapons. So the Cygnus Falconeri's weapons was its strong wings and its beak or bill to bite, nip. Protoceratops' weapons is its feet, its ramming attack, its bite, its beak, to inflict damage, and its tail. You whack him. Now fight. So the Cygnus Falconeri wants the Protoceratops out of his territory, so he hits it at it and nips it. The ceratopsian rams the swan in the face. The swan spreads his 10-foot wingspan, starts biting rapidly at his frill, but nothing is happening. That's when the Protoceratops charges and rams the swan over, starts goring it with its face, I guess, because Protoceratops has no horns. It starts trampling it and starts stomping on its neck. The Cygnus Falconeri then flies away, but then goes for an aerial dive and stomps on the Protoceratops. The Protoceratops is on the ground and can't get up. But then surprisingly gets up and throws the giant swan off of him, and then rams him in the face again. Cygnus Falconeri is getting pretty tired of being whacked in the face, so he tries to pick him up into the air, but he's too fat. That's when the freaking Protoceratops bites down one of the swan's wings and actually breaks its wing bones. And Cygnus Falconeri then gets dragged around by the Protoceratops. While the swan is desperately trying to escape, the Protoceratops is going all out carnivore on this bird. The swan then gets thrown, and the Protoceratops charges. The swan thinks of the worst, and then it escapes the ramming attack of the Protoceratops somehow. It starts nipping at its tail. There's nothing the Protoceratops is getting annoyed, and it's actually bleeding at this point. But the Protoceratops makes a sharp U-turn, rams its body, and yeah. The swan just is too injured to fight back. The Protoceratops starts trampling its neck. It's like and once the swan raises his neck up to hiss at the Protoceratops to stay back, the Protoceratops breaks the swan's neck with one swift ramming attack. The swan flops down to the floor, lifeless. Yeah. Okay. The winner is the Protoceratops. So in the fight between Cygnus Falconeri and the Protoceratops wins around 84% of the time. The swan is bigger than Protoceratops, but is less lighter and has less effective weapons. Protoceratops has better armor, is a lot more thicker, and has more muscle. Well, Cygnus Falconeri could win if the fight took place in water, or it was just lucky enough. But in the end, Protoceratops wins. So who do you think would have won this fight? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe, notifications, like, and share the video. Okay, bye-bye. And I'll greatly appreciate it if you subscribe. Okay, bye-bye.